Gather round the table, everyone. Dinner is served.
Eli Roth's Thanksgiving transcends the boundaries of traditional slasher films, delivering a meticulously crafted homage to horror with a unique satirical edge. Set against the backdrop of Plymouth, Massachusetts, the narrative explores the chaos of a town terrorized by a mass killer during the Thanksgiving season. But before we begin, if you could, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe so that the YouTube algorithm doesn't completely roast this video. Also, we have other horror-related content right here, specifically Terrifier. If you like that franchise, we have over 20 videos. Be sure to go check them out, give those videos a thumbs up, and thank you very much. Without any further ado, here are 10 insightful revelations about Thanksgiving that you probably didn't know. Number 1. The killer was hiding in plain sight. The movie kicks off with a heavy-breathing POV shot of someone approaching a door, a direct homage to Halloween. At first, it's revealed to be Sheriff Eric Newton in a fake-out moment, but by the end of the film, we realize the scene carries a sinister twist. Newton is the masked killer, John Carver.
This year, there will be no leftovers!
Here's an even sneakier clue. Early in the movie, Newton is asked if he baked the pumpkin pie, and he casually says,
"Yeah, you know, for a single guy, I know my way around the oven."
Cut to Kathleen being cooked in an oven 1 year later after being delicately serenaded, and one realizes that Sheriff Newton does in fact know his way around an oven. Number 2. Thanksgiving as lost media. Many know that Thanksgiving is based on Eli Roth's Fox trailer from Grindhouse, but did you know that there's a twist? It's a remake of a film that never existed. Roth imagined Thanksgiving as a lost B-movie from the 1980s, so offensive that every copy was destroyed. Framing the 2023 film as a modern reboot of the non-existent movie, Roth was free to tell the story that was fresh without being tied to outdated tropes. It's meta horror at its absolute finest.
No leftovers.
Number 3. The oven scene was much, much worse. Stepmother Kathleen's death is probably one of the most grotesque moments in the entire film, with her cooked body serving as the turkey centerpiece at Carver's table. But did you know that the theatrical cut is tame compared to what was originally planned? On the Blu-ray extras, an alternate version shows Kathleen's nude corpse stuffed with turkey dressing. This darker, more shocking cut was likely left out to avoid pushing the film beyond its R rating. However, in a world that features Terrifier 3, maybe next time they should leave it in. Number 4. The voice of John Carver. Many fans speculated that Eli Roth voiced the killer during the scenes where he was using the voice modulator, but that credit actually goes to Roth's friend, Adam McDonald. Known for directing the slasher anthology series, McDonald lends his voice to bring Carver's eerie persona to life. Consider him the Roger L. Jackson of Thanksgiving, an unseen yet still unforgettable presence in the film.
This will be the most famous Thanksgiving dinner since 1621.
Number 5. An early draft featured a decapitated head landing in a tuba. One of the earlier drafts of the script included a much sillier moment involving a decapitated head and a tuba. Co-writer Jeff Rendell recalled, "There was a tuba player, Mort, and a head landed in it." Eli Roth during the DVD commentary added, "I forgot. If I had remembered, I would have shot it. Maybe we'll get to see it in a potential sequel." Number 6. The Easter Egg Oven. The industrial oven used for Kathleen's death hides a subtle Easter egg. Its brand, Rendell, is a nod to co-creator Jeff Rendell, who also plays the killer in the original Grindhouse trailer. It's a small detail, but shows how Roth and Rendell tie the old and the new together seamlessly. Number 7. The killer was played by multiple actors. John Carver wasn't portrayed by just one actor. Eli Roth revealed, "We kept switching the killer so you couldn't read the body language." Patrick Dempsey himself played Carver in the cosmetology high school chase scene, as well as in the iconic third act that involved the dinner. Milo Manheim, who plays Ryan, donned the mask for the turkey mascot decapitation, while stunt performer Alex Ambruster handled the dangerous scenes. Even a sous chef was brought in for authenticity during the turkey prep. A team effort to keep the Carver unpredictable. Number 8. Post-credits scene. After the dust settles, we flash back to an earlier moment where Thomas Wright apologizes to his daughter. It's a touching scene, until Rick Hoffman breaks character, flipping off the character with a cheeky grin. It's a blooper, but one that adds some levity to the carnage we've just witnessed. Number 9. The main plot point could never happen. Here is something Massachusetts locals will catch right away. State law prohibits stores from opening on Thanksgiving. That means Right Mart's Thanksgiving Black Friday sale, where the chaos begins, never could have happened on that fateful Thursday night. The irony of it all is that our killer is a sheriff, and he probably should have known better.
It's like fumbling on the 1-yard line.
Number 10. Leonardo DiCaprio, the real star.
Hey, dude. Daddy's going on a little vacation, all right? You just chill, buddy.
Amongst all the gore, one unexpected star stole the show, Tonic the cat. Eli Roth was so impressed with Tonic's on-set performance that he nicknamed him Leonardo DiCaprio. Tonic, who previously appeared in Pet Sematary in 2019, didn't just hit his marks, he added depth to a key scene with John Carver, showing that even in the madness of Thanksgiving, a cat can leave his mark. Number 11. The plot of the fake movie. As stated earlier, Thanksgiving is a remake of a fake movie that was lost to time. But did you know that fake movie actually had a plot? According to Eli Roth, the original movie told the story about a boy who falls in love with a turkey, only for his father to kill it for Thanksgiving dinner. The boy kills his entire family, is then sent to an institution for many years. When he finally gets out, he returns to his home to get revenge on the town that sent him away. The plot point is ripped straight from B-horror movies such as Silent Night, Deadly Night, Prom Night, and Terror Train. Number 12. The cast fought to be in the movie. Believe it or not, many of the cast members fought to be in this movie. Patrick Dempsey told his agent to get him into this movie based on his love for the script.
There's something interesting about the message, being a consumer and being greedy.
Eli Roth responded by saying that he couldn't afford Dempsey's usual salary, but Dempsey didn't care. He was willing to take a hefty pay cut so that he could be in a horror film where he could use his natural New England accent. Furthermore, Gina Gershon, who plays Amanda, happened to be texting Eli Roth while he was writing the film. She said, "When are you going to put me in a horror movie?" To which Roth promptly replied, "I have just the part." Another fun fact about casting is that Gina Warren, who plays Yulia in Thanksgiving, is originally from Hanover, Massachusetts, and is actually the 9th great-niece of John Carver, the historical figure that the killer is based on. Her accent in the film is completely genuine, adding an extra layer of authenticity to her performance.
Dad, just tell me where we're going.
Florida.
Number 13. A sequel is on the way. In November of 2023, Eli Roth announced that a sequel to Thanksgiving had been greenlit for a 2025 release. This comes as no surprise given the film's strong box office performance and positive reception from fans and critics alike. Both Nell Verlaque and Rick Hoffman have hinted that they'll both reprise their roles, and Roth revealed that the script is already nearly completion, with plans to expand on the carnage and lore of John Carver's backstory in a sequel that promises to deliver even more holiday horror. Eli Roth's Thanksgiving is a blood-soaked homage to the golden age of slashers, delivering creative kills, dark humor, and an over-the-top take on mob mentality during the typical Black Friday chaos. The film thrives on the commitment to practical effects, with most of the brutal deaths executed with a gruesome authenticity that fans of the 1980s horror films will adore. While the characters start off as grating and one-dimensional, the second half of the film brings much needed depth and likability to its leads, with Patrick Dempsey standing out as the charming sheriff and unhinged masked killer. However, where Thanksgiving stumbles is in its attempt to remain culturally relevant. The exaggerated Black Friday frenzy feels like a relic of the early 2000s. In an era where online shopping and streaming have largely replaced the midnight retail rush, the central conflict feels slightly out of touch. Still, this anachronism adds a campy charm that complements the grindhouse aesthetic Roth was aiming for. The movie's ending, while somewhat rushed and still leaving many survivors, leaves room for a sequel and solidifies Thanksgiving as a modern slasher with a cult potential. Though it's not perfect, it's a fun, gore-filled ride that knows exactly what it is. A love letter to horror fans who crave carnage and nostalgia with their holiday feast. So this holiday season, after you watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but before you revisit Addams Family Values, be sure to carve things up with your favorite pilgrim slasher in Thanksgiving.
Drop on by the Clown Cafe. Drop on by the Clown Cafe. The grub is downright gruesome, but your appetites obey. 'Cause food's a little funny. Food's a little funny.